Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is just about that I met a very toxic Poppy. Anyways, here's what happens. One day I was just wanting to play with my friends on Danny's World, and then this toxic Poppy came in. And and once we got in the elevator, she would not stop following us. And so we said, guys, just let her join. We know that she won't stop following us, so what's the point? Anyway, she will continue. Anyways, after a while, we got to the very first floor. And this Poppy had the audacity to say, "Okay, you noobs, watch how it's done." And nobody was wanting to see her attempt. And now keep in mind I was playing as Goob. I was playing as the Party Fungo or Goob skin. Anyways, the panic came on and everyone was rushing to the elevator. I had to pull in a pebble because the pebble was almost dead. Cosmo healed the pebble before Poppy got in, and before everyone else got in the elevator. And Poppy was getting chased by Twisteds. She did manage to get in the elevator, but then she said, "Why didn't you pull me? I was almost dead." Then she said, "Why didn't you pull me? I was gonna die." And then Cosmo stepped in and said, "Poppy, I'm sorry I burst your bubble, but you have 2 hearts. You weren't going to die. Also, Goop had to pull in our distractor." Then this Poppy had the audacity to start being rude to the Pebble. She said, "Pebble, why weren't you doing your job?" And then that's when I said, "Poppy, seriously, stop being toxic. Pebble didn't know that you weren't in the elevator. So don't be mean to him." Anyways, this Poppy had the audacity to say, "Okay, and Goob, why didn't you pull me?" And I said, my ability was on cooldown. I could not pull you. I cannot pull you if my ability is on cooldown. And then this Poppy said, "Yeah, whatever, you useless noob." And I said, "Okay, I don't want to be toxic, but you're being toxic right here, right now, and I'm not liking how you're treating me and the others. So if you please, can you stop being ever so toxic? Like, be so for real." And then that's when this Poppy said, "Okay, and shut up. I don't really care, and I didn't ask for your dang opinion in the first place." And at that point, I just had it with that Poppy. I was like, "Okay, you don't have to be you don't have to play with us if you don't want to. But you put yourself in this situation, and we're not going to be dealing with you being toxic to us. And I'm getting tired of you doing this because we didn't even do anything to you. And you're saying that we did something to you when in reality, all we're doing is just trying to play this game. I'll appreciate if you was just stop being ever so toxic and just let us play the game in peace." Then she said, "Oh yeah, you in what army?" And I said, "Okay, for real. I am just trying to play this game with others, and you're making it very difficult for me to actually play. So, if you please, I would appreciate it if you would actually quit being so toxic and actually be nice. It won't kill you to be nice, but still, I'm not liking how you're treating us." And then this kid said, "Okay, I don't care." And I just about had it with her, okay? I have had it with people being toxic to me and the others for no reason. I wanted to give her a piece of my mind, but I knew I couldn't. So I just said, okay, Poppy, I get it. You're angry because I didn't pull you in. But that's no excuse for you to be so mean and rude and hateful. Then this Poppy said, I'm not being rude, you are. You didn't pull me. I said, okay, Poppy, I'm not liking how you're treating me and my friends. And I would appreciate me if you would stop. Like for once, actually stop. And she didn't stop. She kept being toxic for the rest of the game. So I eventually was just like, guys, I am so done with this Poppy. She is being toxic nonstop. She thinks that she can just be rude to us and not have any consequences. And then this Poppy thought it would be a good idea to grief me. Well, to attempt. Yeah, that's right. She attempted to grief me. She attempted. She freaking attempted to kill me. And I, who's not very calm about being grieved, decided to do something about it, and fast. I said, okay, I get it. I get that you're angry, in a very calm tone. I did not be rude. I stayed calm the best I could. And then when she was literally like, what do you want? I said, I just want you to stop being ever so toxic. All of us are just trying to play the game, and you're making it almost impossible for us. So please, can you not be toxic or rude? We would appreciate it. And then she said, I'm going to report you, and you're going to get banned. And when she reported me, I didn't get banned because it takes a few days. And she said, why didn't it work? And I said, it takes a few days or a few hours or a few minutes for them to review what I did wrong. And I was literally just playing the game. And then instead of me getting banned, she got banned because everyone on my team reported her for being very toxic and trying to grief me and Pebble. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will be doing another one of these little things soon. But this time, the other one's going to be, I met a toxic shrimpo who was being mean to me because I did not heal him. I will do it soon, anyways. Goodbye, and make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Anyways, goodbye.